This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Network podcasts. I see you, Danger Entertainment. I see you.
The thing about role-playing games is they can make you laugh, they can make you smile, they can make you cheer, and they can break your heart. Enjoy the show.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
The still place.
We need to go and see Freya.
Get a sense that something's not right here.
Hello, Caragor.
Ah, you're a bounty hunter, eh?
He grabs a hold of the hood of one of them, pulls it back to reveal Travis, grabs the other, pulls it back to reveal Ica.
Travis, you're gonna be okay.
Whiskey's all gone, boys.
So you know, Danger Club, none of this has to be necessary.
I know, but they mess with the girl.
Get Travis and get out of here.
Just gotta learn, boy. There's monsters, and I'm one of them.
The adventure continues.
Do you want to do a quick mic check?
Nutsack.
Peanut.
Hello.
Advocado.
Cobnut.
Did you say advocado?
Yes.
I'll add your cardo.
Scott, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
What you want,
Yeah, man.
I just wanted you to speak.
I got you, man.
Always.
Always.
Forever.
Dan the man. Oh, you've already spoken, haven't you?
Yeah, we've all spoken.
Advocado.
Me.
I don't want to forget about you. That's the thing. Do you know what I mean?
Don't you?
Let's not do that again.
Apricot.
Never again.
Or should we? Apricot or apricot?
No, just apricots.
Oh, that's foreboding, isn't it? That's
It's
it.
foreshadowing.
Yeah, foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
All right, don't.
It's a foreboding
let's-
foreshadow.
Dan, have you got your choose your weapon thing?
You need
Ross's.
some dice.
Well, I need the card that was in the dice.
Oh, I have a
Oh,
little,
yeah.
I have it right here for
Okay,
you. I've been
thanks, mate.
keeping it safe.
Dan just flips his middle
There we
finger. He didn't, but
Have a little
it's
look.
fun radio to say
Just once again, read out for us what it says on your card.
that. I mean, we haven't even done hello yet, but
Oh, I want to
Nah,
get the painful bit out the way.
Good call.
Good, yeah.
You take a -1 penalty on attack rolls until you score a critical hit.
Can't wait to get that in there. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Danger Club podcast. I was doing a little bit of research this week between the last two episodes because I felt a little bit bad about what happened at the start of last week's episode, namely in punishing you for not remembering the name of your contact and leading you on that merry chase around the temple. And you know there were reasons for it. Partly because I knew where the episode was going, and I kind of wanted to time it right. It seemed funny. Also, some of you were really aggressive to those poor guards, and I just felt that was the right way to go on it. But I wasn't sure, so I went on the Pathfinder RPG Facebook group. Because there is a Facebook group for everything, and I know there are some Dangerlings on there. So I phrased it in. I didn't mention the show. I didn't mention anything about us. I just asked, "Hey, I'm running a game, and a group of my players completely forgot the name of the person who hired them to do their job. And so when they came out, they just started demanding to know where the person was who hired them without knowing the game. And you know, it was in the episode. I described the situation. I said, "Was it mean of me to effectively punish them for that?" And I was wondering what the response would be generally from Pathfinder players around the world as to that situation. And the responses were unanimous and aggressive and probably quite angry. And they ranged from I'm a terrible DM to I'm flat out a terrible human being.
Oh, Jesus.
The word dick move was used several times. I had a good read, and then I muted the conversation. So
Delete that post. Delete it.
So thank you, Pathfinder RPG. There were a lot of very constructive replies in there, and yes, broadly I agree. It was a slightly mean thing for the purpose of having something fun happen on the show. But yeah, in most of the responses revolved around the fact saying, well, you have a wizard in the party. He's got intelligence 18, so he would be able to remember that. He's going to be much smarter than his player, so he will be able to know exactly what that information was.
No.
Yeah. In my defense, they didn't know that wizard was Velda. I think if they knew Velda, they would have immediately sided with me and said, yes, punish him.
Dick move. You are a dick DM.
I am the worst DM ever, officially. But things have moved on since then. Things have gotten distinctly more tricky.
Genuinely dangerous, in fact.
Genuinely,
Our name
yeah.
meant more.
So you've headed back to the Grand Balcony Hotel in Biss, and it's been a little bit of a setup. Who has set you up? Not totally clear
Who
yet.
are these guys, man?
Yeah.
Caragor clearly knows them. Maybe Freya is involved somewhere. Who knows? What is?
I never liked that Freya.
Oh,
That's a lie. I loved her. She's great.
Shania and M never liked Freya.
No, that's true.
Well, I kind of grew to her gradually, but yeah, at first I was like, no way.
So you had the option. You had the option to cut Caragor loose, to hand him over to the bounty hunters, and get the pleasure of a new character with no catchphrases and no useful feats coming to join you. But you've chosen the other option. And you've chosen the option to kick the table over and start a fight with this incredibly dangerous group of individuals.
Oh, yeah.
I love
that's
that
one.
is correct. I love the insinuation that there would have been a new character and you wouldn't just carried on the campaign with Caragor in Belkson and these guys just somewhere else.
Every
to
other
split the
episode
campaign.
is a Caragor solo
Meanwhile-
episode.
He's just doing some boring stuff.
It's just Caragor getting tortured for an
Yeah,
hour.
right.
We could do the old trick of like Caragor goes off and then Caragan joins the group. So it's like, hello guys, how's it going? Yeah.
I hear you. Just a selection of sensory-based fucking characters.
Everything's in your
I
mind.
taste you.
Oh, you got. Always got to go there. First thing Drum says makes it weird for everyone.
He's out there now.
But there's a lot of stuff has happened in that last episode. It was a slightly shorter episode than we normally do, but still a lot of stuff went down. Not only that, but we found out a little bit about what was going on down in the ossuary. Turned out there was some real internal politics going on with the Church of Pharasma. Shania, full-on showdown with the High Priest of Pharasma. You feeling weird about your relationship with Svelanus, the rogue, the drow who went on to be a priest of Pharasma, who fell out with the church?
A weird feeling about the relationship?
Well, just like, I mean, is Shania feeling like there's some similarities, or is she feeling like, nah, this guy was... I mean, he was trying to make a zombie army to destroy the world. But...
No, not at all. I mean, like, done with now. She's moved on. Like, I don't think. I think her depths of feeling. She's got some very, very deep, as we know, sort of stuff going on. Other than that, most stuff slides right off her. That's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
It's just a guy she met. She talked to him about the religion. I mean, that was what she was talking to him about was all a play. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
Got through it. Well, let's see if you can all survive this. I know that everyone probably has theories about what is going on exactly now, what is going to happen, and who is behind it. I think we're going to save that until you find out which of you are still standing by the time we get to the end of this.
And Ica, this is the thing. I know we're just about to start, but this is going to break everyone's hearts, I think. Whatever Dan says next.
I was I was at a party over the weekend with James and Drum
That's enough to break everyone's heart.
Yeah, right.
It was a good night. I remember portions of it, but the one thing I remember very clearly is just looking over the table at the two of you and just going, I'm going to rip your hearts out on Monday.
Just the kind of thing you want to hear at a party, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a blast at parties. So let's find out if that happens. So, we jump back to the Grand Balcony Hotel in Biss. The mysterious orc is just swinging his gun across the table. Ica looks over to him. And as it does, we flash back to a few months ago. It's a clear night. We're at the Umbra Carnival, looking through all the decorated caravans at Almara Dellison's pavilion. Ica is sitting on a rug with a blanket wrapped around her. Her expression is one of worry as she watches Almara pacing up and down. Almara spits on the ground. I should claw the eyes out of every last one of them. Stupid country bumpkins, afraid of everything they don't understand. Framing a child for murder. For what? There's a noise from the edge of the light, and Travis approaches. His clothes are dishevelled, and he looks quite tired. Almara? I think I have a solution to our problem. Dellison turns and raises an eyebrow at his messy appearance. There are some fellas here yesterday. A couple of workers from the Winding Market, and a dwarf and a half-elf from town. Some creature, I don't even know what it was. They're the ones who killed the escaped lizard. The drunks, she says. Out of the question. I'm going to have Venlock turn them into rabbits if they ever come back here. They kidnapped you, Travis. Travis sits down and pours himself some tea. Trust me. I know, but you should have seen them. I've seen Draco take the arm off a keeper before, and they brought him down like he was nothing. I don't trust outsiders, she replies. We need outsiders, Almara. The town won't trust us to investigate this ourselves, and we can't risk exposing Ica. The mention of her name, Ica looks up. We could tell the town that the Sphinx isn't real. Tell them it was me all along. Travis looks at her with a mix of pride and sadness. We can't, Ica. Nobody can ever know about your powers. Almara nods. It would ruin the carnival. Travis sets his tea down and his eyes narrow at the mistress of the carnival. More importantly, it wouldn't be safe for you. If people knew about your powers, about what you could do, they'd try to use you for themselves. A breeze blows through the camp, whipping up the canvas canopy. Ica shudders at the cold. Travis immediately fetches her another blanket from the floor and wraps it around her. Fine, says Almara at last. Bring them here tomorrow, and I will meet them for myself. I hope you're right about this. It's the right decision, Almara. Don't ask me why, but I've got a feeling about these fellas. Ica looks up at Travis from beneath the blankets. I don't like it, Travis. What if they're dangerous? Travis kisses her on the forehead and then hugs her. They may well be, kiddo. But don't worry. I'll never let anything happen to you. I promise. We appear back in the hotel. We are in slow motion, looking around the room. Fulton is struggling with the orc that he's fighting with, trying to fend him off. Shania is screaming blue murder and curses at the one that Philippe and her are mauling. M is in a full-on rage, just lunging forwards to try and get to Ica and Travis as the other orcs hold him back. Karagor is stood in the middle of all of this. In his backpack lies the dress that he has never given to Ica. Velda at the back of the room, sweat pouring down his face, is just trying to scream out the words of a spell in time as the gun comes moving across towards Ica's face. Before it reaches it, a readied action triggers. Travis lunges from his chair and moves in between Ica and the gun. Next action, Velda. Elder, your James's voice is quite hoarse today because he's been complaining all week that I didn't give him his go. Don't worry, I got you.
Damn it.
I got you, fam.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god.
No pressure. No pressure. Can you save the day? Can you stop something awful happening? If you fail this, people are just going to unsubscribe. They're just going to say, no, this is too sad.
Can I?
Can't deal with this.
So I have Magic Missile,
You do.
which cannot miss. Can I target something specific on a person with that?
With Magic Missile specifically, you cannot. It even says it in the
that's
spell
what I thought.
description.
That's what I thought. Because I've got Mage Hand as well, but I can't do that either because it's got to be an unattended object. So guns don't count.
The old Mage Hand.
All week. All week he's been thinking about this.
Yeah.
I have because
No pressure.
I think all week we've all been thinking about this, to be honest, though. I mean, actually, in reality, it's been about 3 weeks because we haven't recorded in a long time.
What are you talking about?
Tweet is Dangerlings.
I mean, it feels like 3 weeks that he's been complaining about this Go thing, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, boy.
And he knows exactly
This is
what he's
so-
going to do
Well,
now.
I know,
This
but I've
is
got a
so
choice. I've got a
tense.
choice.
Planning it.
So, do you remember a few weeks ago, Dangerlings, the gusting sphere? It wasn't very good, was it? But I could drop one of those on him, or I could hit him with the magic missile. That is the choice I've got right now. The magic missile cannot miss.
But it won't.
Will it do enough hit points to drop him before he can pull the trigger?
Yeah.
Bear in mind, he
I
hasn't
think it will.
taken any... Oh, no,
He
someone
got a
got a hit
scorching
on him.
ray. He
Yeah,
got a
that's right.
scorching ray.
I've
So.
burnt him real bad, but he's still looking pretty... How is he looking?
He's not looking like on his last legs, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gusty thing is like quite specifically for
Ranged
making people
attacks.
miss and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
It
That's what I'm
seems-
thinking.
Seems
but
like a
He's pretty...
Okay.
Pretty...
I scream the last words of the spell,
All right.
and Velda drops a gusting sphere on top of that guy.
All right.
All right.
As
The
the
gusting
gun-
sphere.
All right.
Yeah,
Here we
no,
go.
go on, carry on.
As the gun pulls up level with the two of them, suddenly a ferocious wind bursts up all around him, blowing cups all off the thing. Chairs start flying around. The man's hat flies off his head and his hair whips back as he grits his teeth into the wind. Tell us about Gusting Sphere.
So the sphere is treated always like an area of severe wind, applying a -4 penalty on ranged weapon attacks that pass through it. It will... It basically will try and bull rush him. So the sphere's CMB for the bull rush combat maneuvers uses your caster level in place of its base attack bonus with a +2 bonus for its strength score, 14. Whether or not the bull rush is successful, the creature takes 1d6 points of non-lethal bludgeoning damage from the attack. If the bull rush fails, the creature is still subject to the severe winds from the sphere as long as they remain in the same square as it. So yes. Now with bull rush, I presume that would, if it was successful, would that knock him over?
Yes. Bull Rush would knock him back. It won't knock him
back,
prone.
but
it will knock him back a
it'll knock
step.
him back. Okay. So I get to roll with my combat maneuver. Against his combat maneuver defense, I presume.
Yes, it'll be
Yep.
against your CMD. Go ahead.
Okay. Now this uses strength, doesn't it? Yeah, so a strength of 14.
What do you my dice for?
Because I was trying to find my bag earlier. I know. I thought I'm not going to disrupt things by looking for my dice, and now you disrupt things because I didn't find my dice.
We're in your house.
Yeah, it's
I
your
know.
room.
I know.
Why haven't you found your dice before we got here?
I think as a punishment, you should have to roll Ross's dice.
Yeah, man.
All right, that is fair. That is fair.
Maybe you'll lift the curse, though. Maybe you'll lift the curse.
You get a natural 20.
The one 20 that was in those dice.
Come on, Ross's dice. No, a 3. So, wow, your dice are terrible. Just burn them. Yeah, so there we go.
I don't think that's going to succeed with a 3.
I don't know that it is, but he still takes 1d6 points
1d6
of
bludgeoning. And
damage.
crucially, he has a -2 hit with his
Yeah,
ranged weapon.
-4.
-4. Okay.
Well, wow, guys, your dice. Seriously.
Don't have a go at my dice.
Well, there we go.
Okay, how many points?
One point of
One
damage,
point
yeah.
One point of non.
Okay.
That was Ross's and Colin's dice. Thanks.
Cup just hit him on the head.
Yeah.
Clocks him against the side of the head. Okay. That's didn't hurt him, didn't push him back, but you have put a penalty on that hit roll that could be a very important roll. So he, as Travis moves in front, he blocks the shot to Ica.
Sorry, Travis.
He then pulls the man then pulls the trigger. He's hitting touch AC. He has a +7 to hit, but he's got that -4 as well. Travis has a touch AC of 10.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ.
No.
I'm gonna roll it on the table.
It's a 4 on the dice.
It's a 4 on the die. +7 makes it over 11. -4. The shot goes wide.
Travis!
Nice.
As the gun goes off, the wind blows his arm to the side, and it fires past, going right past Travis's ear and slamming into the wall on the other side of it. Travis crashes into Ica, and the two of them hit the ground. Him covering her. Oh my goodness!
My goodness, I am sweating, guys. I literally.
That was a good 20 minutes there of just like sorting it out.
Really sorry about that. But it's like either the direct damage,
I know.
not very much, or try and do that. But bloody hell.
No, well
Taking
done,
your
mate.
time.
Well done.
Velda. Good job. For his action, for the rest of his move action, he takes a step backwards out of the gusting sphere and reloads his gun.
All right, let's take these guys down, guys.
That was his turn. He can reload on the same turn.
He can because he's got rapid reload and
he
he's
has.
got paper cartridges. It brings it down to a swift action to reload.
Gunslingers in fucking Pathfinder.
We've all been thrown out because we've yet to play with someone who's really min-maxed a gunslinger.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
We played with gunslingers, but not like this. The orcs are going to have a go. Oh, baby. Right, so one of the orcs is fighting Fulton Bartlestorn. He goes ahead and takes his attack. Natural 20.
You're kidding me.
Who's that against?
Against Fulton.
Oh my god.
So it might not be a confirm. That's the thing to hold on to on this. That sometimes we roll well, and ultimately Travis is safe, so that's important. All right, I'm gonna roll to confirm. It's not a confirm. You're all right.
Yes.
You just take regular damage.
Which is 7d8 of damage.
It's not 78. It is. I beg your pardon.
88.
20d12s.
You take. Oh, blimey.
Something you want to hear the DM say?
Yeah, right.
Just a quick little Dickensian sort of character pops up.
Take 6 points of damage. It's not
Blimey!
Blimey! He's a Cockney orc. He's. Oh, come on! Oh, coming at ya!
Been up a chimney or two.
Just come down the apples.
Right, the next one is we have next one fighting Shania Rain. Ooh, that's a 19 on the die. Rolling like a boss. So that is gonna be a hit, I think.
Most deaf, yo.
Most deaf. That hits you for 1. Ooh, it's a little more than Fulton, but not much. 8 points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh,
I want a -4 now.
And so it begins.
shit. That is not good.
We've all rolled new characters, right?
It's nice. We're going to take a lunch break at some point today. We'll have plenty of time.
Okay, that's
I'm
all right.
not going to be able to take another hit as well. I'm on 7.
That's right. We can take them, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty much
Full.
No. No. What on earth makes you think we've just walked out of a dungeon? I'm about to die.
TPK.
Ooh. Two orcs fighting MZ.
No, there's not.
Well, there's one, but one of them is covered in glue.
Yeah, Tanglefoot to a wall.
Tanglefoot, so he can't move, he can still attack. He has massive minuses to his attack rolls.
To a wall,
What?
though,
He's
right?
stuck to a wall.
No, he's stuck to the floor.
I mean, he was standing next to a wall, which is why I selected him to be.
Okay.
But I mean,
he was in melee with M when you hit him.
So he can
is
still use his arm.
he's still
Spears
within-
Morgan still was able to use his attack,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
you can,
When he
you
was...
can still attack when you're covered in glue, but you can't move. Your feet are stuck to the floor or to the wall. So
move
he
out
can
the
move
way.
his arms very slowly. So we will try this.
Okay.
I was trying, mate. I was trying.
It's a miss. He swings with the glue, but the glue pings his arm back towards the wall. The other one. 13 on the die for a total of 18.
That's going to hit.
That is going to be 10 points of damage against M.
And I'm down.
Oh my god.
Two of them down. Oh, shit.
Now, you've all heard that I've got 3 Cure Light wounds on me. Because I've said it many, many times. In character.
Okay.
Down in the vibes.
Down in the bottom.
Down in the vibes.
Just because we have, that is true. I have mentioned that because we have in character. We have been talking about how many potions.
James, what are you on?
I am not too bad. I'm on 11 of my 12.
7, 11.
I mean, but I'm like paper anyway. So
Guarantee you, one more character goes down, and Velda is going to Gaius Baltar this. we have a new podcast about Velda working with the orcs to hunt down adventurers.
how dare you? Your lack of faith.
So, wow. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
This is getting interesting. Let's see if we can pull it back. Fulton.
So I am in front of...
You're in front of one of the orcs.
Cool.
He's pretty badly hurt. A good roll.
Is there anyone next to him at all?
Another
orc next to him?
No, the other orcs are... There's one a bit further away from him behind him that was fighting Shania. And there is one that is... and there's two on the other side with him.
Cool. Hiya! 16.
16 hits.
Alrighty, here we go.
Roll it high.
Roll high. Hit him up, roll high. Yeah, max damage. So that is 17.
17 points of damage. Now, orcs have a thing called ferocity. That means when you drop them below 0, they can continue to act, even though they continue bleeding out and dying. However, you do so much damage that it goes straight through his ferocity as well. You just obliterate the orc with your axe.
Yes.
Seeing your friends go down, you spin into action and you just devastate that orc. Do you want to take a move action as well?
Yeah, and then I'm going to go over to where M fell.
Okay, you run over to where M fell, where there are 2 orcs, one glued to a wall and one still up and standing. Good round. Karagor.
If you, Ross, if you take an action to pour a potion down M's throat, you'll get an attack of opportunity against you, possibly by both orcs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What hit points are you on?
7.
Great.
It's okay. I've got a plan for M. I'm not
Do
sure I
you
can
wanna-
say that because is that metagaming if I say what I'm going to do?
Well, no, not out of character. It's
No,
not.
Okay.
No, feel free to discuss.
I mean, now is the time for planning, guys. Jesus Christ.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't want to influence other people's moves because of a telepathic link that we don't have. I am going to, because I'm now level 3, I can use Jinn for touch attacks, but I presume I can also use Jinn for touch healing attacks as well.
Yes, if you have a healing spell.
So I was going to use the Cure Serious Wound Scroll through Jinn on MZ. It is a touch heal.
Yeah, but can you use a scroll
they use-
through your familiar?
Well, effectively,
Familiars with
what you
touch
do-
spells that you have, not scrolls.
The rules in Pathfinder say you cast a spell, you sort of put it on the familiar, and then the familiar goes and finishes that move and does the spell for touch attacks. So I thought, read the scroll, cast the spell, touch Jin then runs, touches MZ.
You know what? Come at me, Pathfinder RPG group. I will allow it.
Thanks, man. Thanks. But people only ever talk about attacking, but I thought, it's a heal.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And scrolls are like I've cast the spell as a spellcaster, so it shouldn't make a difference.
As
cool,
well.
thanks, Dan. You're just trying to buy back your reputation online.
As a shout for that, James, are you therefore for the first time? Well, obviously it's not your go yet, but you're going to put Jin into combat against 2 orcs. For the first time.
I mean, I have used him against the Skulks and then realised I couldn't do that. He is tiny. But yes, I think Jin's going to have to put his life on the line for the team. I mean, we are literally in desperate straits.
So, and speaking of which, Shania's gone down, M's gone down. If Fulton even heals M, then he's likely to go down. Yeah. If I don't know what Velda's going to do, but Velda could either potentially heal either M or Shania.
Yeah.
If he does either, he's going to get either attack of opportunity against himself or his familiar, and if his familiar goes, then he loses all of his spells. If Fulton tries to heal Shania or M, there's likely he'll get an attack of opportunity, and he might be taken out of the game as well. Not only are there 3 orcs still standing.
There are 3 orcs still. 2 standing and 1 stuck to a wall.
So 2 stucky, 1 gluey, 1 stucky, the other 2 standy, and then there's the gunslinger guy,
the duster guy,
who's
reloaded.
Like,
okay.
I mean, it's not
before
what
before MZ and Shai went down. I was actually going to use Jin again, but I was going to use the Skull of Ghoul's Touch, which we've got, which can paralyse somebody, and I was going to try and paralyse the gunslinger using Jin. Which would effectively, it's 2d6 plus 3 rounds, so it would effectively take him out of the fight.
What's the save? What does he save for that?
It is a will save.
I'm trying to. What do I know about gunslingers?
I know. I was thinking. I don't think will's the strong one, but it might be the strong one because they've got grit.
Yeah, which would enhance their fortitude if anything else. Maybe not they will. I don't know.
Basically, what we have to worry about is how long Shania and M can last, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, we're going to be if we don't stabilize, we're going to be losing 1 hit point per round, right?
Yeah.
Not even that. They could just stab you both on the floor now and take you out of the game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, they could do that, but you would have thought that maybe, if you've gone down, that the orcs might just turn to the people that are more threatening.
Yeah, maybe that's
fingers crossed.
Also, Philippe's fighting your guy. So Philippe's also in the fight still. So not sure about M.
So I mean, what I'm saying is, is it more important to maybe take these guys out and then try doing some healing? Do you know what I mean?
There's that option. It's just that the 2 damage dealers. Well, Velda's used up all of his spells. He's only got his scrolls left.
No, I've got spells.
What spells have you got left?
I have Magic Missile left, which you've seen. I also have, excuse me, I'm just going back there. I have Shocking Grasp, which I could use through Jin again. And I've, of course, got everyone's favourite Pew Pew.
Also, remember they've
Pew
got
Pew.
Ferocity as well, so they get to continue their actions as well, even if you take them down to 0.
Which I also have, but there's only one of them.
Well, let's hope we don't have to use that. Yeah.
Because
the thing is, if I use Jin as well for any of these things, he'd have to then return back to me to then do it again. So it'd be a whole round after before I could do any of this shit again.
Right. Have we ever lost 2 members of the Danger Club in the same round? That was just a bam, Shania. Bam,
Spears Morgan.
Did he take 2? He didn't take 2.
I don't think he took 2.
He couldn't have done.
I went down and that was it.
Caragor can make this go away right now.
But doing what? Surrendering.
We just shot at Ica, and then Shania went down, and M's gone down. It's an obvious no-brainer. We're not at full hit points. We're still outnumbered.
Well, and then we decide in game what we do about that.
I mean, that's obviously up to you. That's a character choice.
If Caragor did that, I mean, there's no way we're going to let it lie. But we could have a rest and then come straight after you.
It's just Ico and Travis in the room, aren't they?
Yeah, if we can get rid of Ico and Travis, because we're risking their lives as well, and also we're fucked from that dungeon. Like, this is the worst moment to be having this fight for our lives.
It is, yeah.
You know what I mean? We came into this battered. I mean, Velda was actually okay, but he's the only person who's actually been all right, and he's burning through his spells.
Okay,
I'd still like to slam a couple more magic missiles in that twat, though.
whose go is it?
It's Caragol's go.
Okay, so it's up to
You
you.
just do what you
Caragol.
do.
This is
Yeah,
absolute
whatever you
character
need
choice.
Do we? Yeah, like I mean, like from the point of view of like Shania as a character. I mean, obviously she's gone down right now, but she wouldn't want you to do that. But yeah, like as a player and as a character, like this is your choice, man.
Yeah.
What you want to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you already know that the party is dying for you, literally.
Yeah.
So if you were to go, it should be in the back of your mind at least that we'd probably come after you, but just when we're a bit more prepped. But it is absolutely your choice, and I can't speak for anyone else.
You have to go to Belton, mate.
Well, we could get to you on the way. Our work here is finished. They've got to get you there first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Dan, paint the room for me one more time. How far away is Gunslinger from me? How far
Because
away
like,
is Sticky Man? How
Caragol
far
runs away.
Yeah, Caragol leaves.
Right, so the gunslinger is stood basically in the middle of the room, 10 feet in front of you.
Excellent.
Right next to him on the floor prone are Ica and Travis. Sort of in between you, really, 5 feet from each of you. Behind him and to the left, so the east side of the room, there is. There's no one there now because that orc is paced from Fulton. So to your left and a little bit behind you, Shania has just gone down and the orc is turning to fight Philippe. To your right, over by the wall, M has just gone down and Fulton is just barreling into the two orcs that are standing there with the glued orc. So there is a clear run to the stairs as well now. The stairs that are at the back of the room, that's one where Fulton was fighting. The orc who was guarding the stairs is down. Velda is behind the bar, which is next to the stairs.
Just in a quick cocktail.
Yeah, right.
It's this that orc is like so Duster Guy is above Ica and Travis, and because M's still down
he's
as well, but
loaded.
he's got two. Things Fulton's free now.
I mean, I can move that gusty sphere and cast. So I was just going to drop it on top of him again on my go, and I go just before him.
Yeah, I mean
it's not. That's a bit weird. It's a dangerous game.
it was by 2 points on the dice, wasn't it, last time? So
Yeah, but maybe I'll roll better. Maybe I won't.
all right.
Yeah.
Caragol's seeing Duster Guy level his long black powder tube at Ica and Travis. Screams a battle cry. His eyes roll back in his skull, and he launches himself at Duster Guy's cutlass in his hand. Yes. I'll fucking see you, you bastard!
Nice.
Come on.
Very nice.
I don't get study target, do I? Because I moved. I had to move to him, didn't I?
You have to move to him, yeah, so you won't get to study him. It's all right.
Unless I
Live a little bit longer and you can...
switch to... I can use quick draw to get my Branseur, and use that, because that's a reach weapon.
That is a reach weapon,
But if I keep him at reach, then he can just shoot me to the next turn, because
Well, he can 5 foot step back and shoot, but he could do that anyway if you're with Cutlass. He can 5 foot step back out of your threatened area and fire. But it would mean you could study him, because it means you can take a 5 foot step for which is free, draw the Ranseur, which is free, study him as you move, and then attack him with it.
Okay. I'll see you bastard, I'll bit of spears in you, mate!
Drawing Spears Morgan's deadly ancient spear, the last thing that nearly took out the Danger Club. You hurl yourself against him.
And I study him as well.
Yeah.
So
It's +1 to hit as well. It's masterwork.
It is,
so
yeah.
You've got a better chance of hitting him.
So I'm on a total of plus. Oh god, I'm not going to tell it. I'm not actually going to say because drama.
Dead down the middle of the road.
Okay, so the total to hit is 23.
Hits.
Every hit is on a knife edge. It's ridiculous.
In it.
Yeah.
It's so tense.
Dangerlings, that was the sound of someone rolling a 1 on a d4 followed by rolling a 4 on a d4. Literally that sound.
So
It was amazing.
Okay, so... It's a 12 total damage.
12 points of damage.
Come on.
You run over and just plunge the spear into his shoulder. He coughs up blood and staggers backwards, but he's still alive.
Aye, try taking on someone your own fucking size, you piece of shit. I'll eat you.
Shania Rain, first thing I need you to do is make a stabilize check for me. So that is going to be DC of 10 plus your negative total. So if you're -4, it's a DC 14, and you can add your constitution bonus to it if you have a con bonus.
Okay. Right. Yes. I do have a
Con
plus
bonus
1 to the
plus
con.
1. So it's a D20 plus 1, and your target is 14 or higher.
Okay. Here we go. Hey! 16 on the dice, 17 in total.
Alright, you stabilize, so you don't lose any more hit points. You are not bleeding to death. You are still unconscious. Philippe.
Yeah, Philippe.
He's not under your direct control. I'm going to say he continues to attack the orc at blind monkey fury.
Yeah. Because there's some feats that he's got that mean that if anything happens to me, he attacks whoever at me. That's the kind of his thing. It's his role. So Philippe, where are you?
Go ahead and do some monkey devastation.
Okay. Monkey devastation. 13.
13 will hit.
Yes. Okay, cracking.
Every dice roll so tense right now.
While I was doing that, James, just as your Gusty Sphere still in play, right? If you keep that on him, because he'll take a minus to his range attacks, won't he?
Yeah.
It won't attack melee attacks, will it?
It won't attack melee attacks going into you. No, you'll be able to hit him still, because it only affects a 5-foot square.
That's right. So
he will also take bludgeoning damage, and he'll have to make another defense against the bull rush.
Okay, cool. So what
we're
we're doing
better.
between me and you, what we're doing is keeping him in one place whilst he suffers damage and making him unable to use his gun against anyone.
How?
I'm being too kind as well, but before you go, have a think about the possibilities of using a bull rush, of moving him at the given where he is standing currently.
Yes.
What is going on with Philippe?
Okay, so Philippe saw Shania go down and lost his fucking mind. With his scratchy hands and his bitey face, he did 12 points of damage.
Oh my god, he drops the orc below 0 and into ferocity. So he is now on... Gosh. Yeah, he is almost down. He leaps onto the back and starts pummeling him with his fist, biting at him with all of his might and just tearing chunks out of it. The orc roars into a blind rage. The other thing, once orcs are under the effect of ferocity, they are staggered, so they can make a move and a move action or a standard. So they're like zombies. Unfortunately, one of them's called Simon, so he's got a partial chuck now. MZ, need a stabilized roll from you.
Okay, so what do I need to roll here?
So what's your what hit points are you on at the moment?
I'm on 0.
You're on exactly 0. Okay, so you're actually conscious at the moment.
Sick. Okay,
but you can you're effectively debilitated. So you're lying on the floor. You are effectively any standard action you take that does not raise your hit point total will cause you to drop to -1.
Sure. Okay.
So you don't need to roll to stabilize just yet.
Okay.
But so you can act. The difficulty is that at the moment, Fulton is next to you, but you are in melee with them, so you can't. So if you take an action, they'll get an attack of opportunity against you, which is potentially a really bad thing. You need to kind of get away from there. You can't. You're staggered as well, so you can't take a full withdraw action.
Okay.
To crawl away from them. So, not sure what you're up. You could try.
Can I move out of their range?
Doing that will provoke.
That'll provoke.
That's
okay.
the trouble.
Yeah. Okay.
and he can't drink a potion.
Ready?
Resume that be
I can do.
attack
That's
of
one thing I can do, actually, isn't it? I can.
Yeah.
You can.
I can
Will
drink
that,
a
will that be an
potion,
attack of
provoke.
though? Yeah.
but it'll provoke it.
Because you have to reach into your bag.
Yeah,
and get
sure.
Why don't? Can you ready? Accepting a potion from me,
I mean,
and then after, then will it still get? Because
Bear in mind, you're not bleeding out. If you're on, you're not in imminent. You're not in imminent threat of dying.
If
Right,
you
okay.
wait, because I'm gonna attack them.
so if I ready my action,
Like, because I'll, and then, because if I get in between him and them, and I attack them on my next go, and he
Yeah.
readies an action to take a potion,
He'd still be threatened by them unless you can get them to move. Unless you could bull rush them away from them, which is difficult because one's stuck to the wall next to him.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
he's still in their threat zone. Let me read you the disabled condition, so you've got a whole idea of what you can do.
Yeah,
a
sure.
character is on 0 hit points, or one that has negative hit points but has become stable. So they sort of affect Shania as well now. Is disabled. A disabled character may take a single move action or a standard action each round, but not both, nor can they take 4 round actions. But they can take swift, immediate, and free actions. They move at half speed. Taking move actions doesn't risk further injury, but performing any standard action or any action the GM deems to be strenuous, including some free actions like casting a quicken spell, deals 1 hit point of damage after the completion of the act. Unless the action increases the disabled character's hit points, they are now at negative hit points and dying. A disabled character with negative hit points recovers hit points naturally if he's being helped. Otherwise, each day that's just recovery. So that's when you're healing over several days. So you're effectively, move or a standard, and anything you do that. So you could stab one of them, but you'd
that's what I was
immediately fall
thinking.
unconscious.
Yeah. So I literally stab him and then fall.
Then you would immediately fall unconscious. Bear in mind as well, when you fall unconscious, your rage ends. So you're still technically raging at the moment. When your rage ends, you lose the bonus hit points that you got for your rage.
Yeah.
So be careful, because if you because that can immediately drop you. That could immediately drop you below what you need to die.
So technically speaking, roleplay-wise, at the moment, M should be unconscious.
Oh, no,
but
hang
it's
on,
just
hang
his
on,
rage
hang
is
on.
keeping him conscious.
I didn't add that on to my hit points last time.
You didn't
that
add
I
on
was
your
raging. No.
You get bonus hit points when you're raging.
So it's a +2, isn't it? I didn't actually add that, so I, at the moment, would be on +2.
So you are on your feet.
Fuck. Okay, that changes everything.
It's a nice little retcon. That actually, I think I didn't.
No, I
I had double my spells.
Yeah, I think I've got loads actually.
See, I never, I didn't add it onto my sheet just
Pathfinder
because.
doesn't do it automatically, does it?
Yeah, and then I'm on a PDF, so it doesn't actually do it.
Just bear in mind as well that those 2 hit points will end as soon as your rage ends. So,
Yeah, of course,
like,
of course,
if your
of
rage
course.
ends, you'll immediately collapse. It's literally just your fury keeping you on your feet at the moment.
a 5-foot step. And
Now,
get down to that.
I apologise, Dangerlings. I didn't put that on the PDF, but Dan, thank you, because that gives us a good insight to.
I am Father Christmas this game.
I know,
aren't I? I'm
yeah. I just suddenly realised that would be a thing. So, okay. In that case, being on my feet and not on the ground, I'm going to take a full withdrawal.
Okay.
Or a 5-foot step, actually.
If you do 5-foot step, you can still drink a potion.
Yeah.
For withdrawal, you can't.
Yeah, I'll take 5-foot step.
Okay.
Because,
Yep.
full withdrawal is silly. And I'll take a little potion.
All right, you
Of
step
cure
back.
light wounds.
You drink your potion. It's amazing, and it's just literally his rage is keeping him up. Just the fury about seeing Shania go down, and
So 1d4.
1d8 plus 1d8 plus 1.
1d8 plus 1. 5.
5 hit points back. M is back in the game. Remember to tick off the rounds for your rage as well.
So I think we've done 3 rounds so far, haven't we?
Yeah, this is round 3. So
Okay, great.
looking good. Oh no, this is round 2. That's the end of round 2. So you've had 2
okay,
rounds
great,
gone.
thanks.
Because there's a lot of people in this combat.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the end of round 2. What's coming up next? It's Ica. Does Ica have anything?
She's going to do some
useful?
sort of crazy spell and make him go mad, Dan. Do you know what I mean? Because you're playing Ica.
That's
so
the thing. Caragor
maybe you
tries to
want
run the fuck away.
Well, they're tied up, aren't they?
Yeah, there's Ica got herself
she
free
did,
of
yeah.
her bond. She managed to slip loose of them with an escape artist check. Travis is still tied up, but just kind of lunged himself into her, so he's just lying on the floor on top of her. Ica.
Since when has she ever listened to us, eh?
The
What are you
target
laughing
of
at?
The spell.
No, it's just funny. It's just like, all right, Dad.
That's what we've become.
I know, it's just cute.
Ica is the.
It was just cute. It wasn't a derogatory laugh. It was just like, oh.
You make cute things sound derogatory with your sort of snorting snortle.
Sounds like a
I was
Pokemon.
born with this snorting snorkel.
Ica reaches around from underneath Travis, weaves her hands, and suddenly there is a tremendous roar. And a huge sphinx appears standing over Shania's body and just starts roaring at the orc. The orc who sees it turns back away from Philippe and roars back at it, distracted by it.
Okay.
Not bad. Velda. Travis just lies there. Travis can't do it.
Yeah. Okay. This changes things. How badly is that gunslinger looking? How bad is he?
The gunslinger looks really badly hurt.
Oh, I could. If I just rolled a little bit higher, I could have killed him the last time. Fuck.
Do you know what? I cast magic missile at that motherfucker.
Oh!
Yeah. 2 missiles now
Cut ahead of
because
the
I'm level
snake.
3. Here we go. First missile. What even?
3.
Oh, throws on the bottom. Weird. So that is 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
The second missile is 5 points of damage.
For a total of
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. The 2 missiles slam into the back of the thing of the half orc. He has half orc ferocity, which might keep him up. What ferocity? Yep. They slam into the back of him and knock him forwards. He staggers, wobbling on his feet as he tries to stay up.
Okay.
He is just still on his feet. His
All right,
ferocity is keeping him on his feet.
If he takes bludgeoning non-lethal damage, will that knock him out?
It won't knock him unconscious.
Could it knock him below hit points?
It can, if you can bring him below his total constitution score in negative, including non-lethal damage, then he will no longer be able to act.
All right. Because I don't know how low he is. I dumped the gusty sphere on the motherfucker.
All right, you throw the gusty sphere at him.
Now, interesting, but you said you were Father Christmas and you let me know about the bull rush. With the bull rush,
Yes.
in the rules, now it's a
Yes.
bit different because of the gusting sphere, you don't actually have to make the creature move. It says that it's your choice if you want to move the creature. So I'd like to just pick up the gusting sphere and literally drop it on him so it doesn't move him, it just keeps him on the spot.
How far does the bull rush move someone?
I think it's 5 foot, is it?
Do you know what?
Actually say.
It is 5 foot, but it's not a 5 foot step.
Don't you want to move him around?
No, because then he can shoot.
Because then he can shoot out the gusty sphere.
Do you what's directly around or in front of him?
The only thing directly near him
Is there a
is the
pit?
tip of your spear.
So, couldn't you just not bull rush him onto my spear?
Can I do that?
You can bull rush him in any direction you wish.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Here we go.
Dan planted that seed. I watered it
He
a little bit.
He did. So I'm going to bull rush him, attempt to bull rush him onto Caragol's spear.
So first of all, roll your the bull rush check.
Okay, let us use this green dice. Come on, green die. Oh, it's good. Okay, so with a strength of 14, I just rolled a 16.
That is a successful bull
Yes!
rush. You push him forwards. Go ahead and roll your non-lethal damage.
Yep. As I'm doing this, I'm going to scream out to Caragol my plan. Be like, stab him! Oh, it's 2 points of non-lethal damage.
Excellent.
I love that Velda's taking the plan that Scott the player told James.
Yeah. But otherwise it wouldn't make sense if I didn't want to flop on you.
How many points is that?
That is
Sorry,
2 points of non-lethal damage.
2 2 points of non-lethal.
That's 2 cups.
It pushes him forwards, which pushes him out of Caragor's threatened area. It is not a 5-foot step, however, so it provokes from Caragor. There's the penny dropping.
Okay.
Fuck. Okay. I
So
think.
Caragor can make an attack.
Is he at a minus because he hasn't stocked up any minuses? Does he?
No, he's
Okay.
got his normal AC.
Okay, so I believe if the last one was to hit, then I have to roll a 10 or over for this to hit.
Okay.
It's a 5. So the total is yes. So it's 16 total to hit.
16 miss.
Yeah.
He staggers past the. He staggers past the spear and comes up close to you as you take a thrust at him. He is still standing. Just.
Jesus.
And it's his go. As he staggers forwards out of the wind, he just spits blood down his front, pulls the gun up right to Caragor's face, and says, "See you in hell." Pulls the trigger. It's not a high roll. That is going to be a 13 against touch AC.
Miss.
Yes.
By 1.
Oh my God.
Louise.
He pulls the trigger and fires, but Caragor, too quick. You just roll to the side, and the blast flies past and just hits the door.
You'll have to send me a postcard, mate, because you're going to be there long before I will be, you fuck.
Half-orc ferocity. Half-orc ferocity only allows for a single action. Only allows you to act until the end of your round. It's not like full orc ferocity. So, having fired the shot, he just looks you in the eyes and then just drops to his knees and falls face down on the ground. He is dead.
Velda sniffs and goes, gunpowder. It'll never catch on.
This has turned around.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Good team planning there, mate.
Very good. The
That sets up potential for a little Velda Caragor action
yeah.
feature
I didn't think you could be that cheeky with that.
Bull
That actually,
Rush,
yeah,
you can
Bull
move
Rush.
people and provoke. Repositioning's really powerful. We don't know because we don't play with maps, so we don't usually think in terms of squares and that sort of stuff so specifically. But yeah, there's really powerful stuff that you can do with those things.
Yeah, good
I
plan.
love spells like that have lots of different things you can do with them. You know, they're not just damage; they do all sorts.
Yeah, it's what I was really looking forward to playing a spellcaster because, melee's just hitting people.
You fuck with the battlefield as a spellcaster, especially as a wizard. Your one of your roles is battlefield control, and you can reposition stuff and move things around to our advantage, which does make for some really wild stuff later on in the levels.
The orc standing over Shania takes a swing at the Sphinx, hits it with the falchion, and the Sphinx just shimmers and disappears. But that is his go done for the turn.
Okay.
Silly orky.
Silly orc indeed. So now we have the other two. We have one stuck to the wall, and we have his mate. The one stuck to the wall spends a turn trying to get itself free from the glue. Fails, just as they're pulling at the glue. It's not able to get itself free. The other one standing goes for Fulton. That is a 9 on the die. It's not going to be anywhere near enough, even with his bonuses. He comes swinging in, but Fulton blocks the shot with his great axe. The orcs have failed to land a hit in their turn. Oh dear. All right, up next it is, I think, probably Fulton. It is Fulton Battlestone.
I look at the orc that just tried to attack me, and then I go, "Nobody takes down my friend." I take a quick glance at M and go, "What? Oh, all right. Well, fucking gonna smack you anyway."
Sorry for the confusion.
Don't worry.
Thought I was dead, but
Don't
I'm all right,
worry
actually.
about what it was. It's fine.
No, go on, Ross. Tell us what it was.
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Why don't you just tell us what you rolled in your dice there?
You just don't need to know.
It's
Well, I
going to be
mean,
that. It's that 20, isn't it? It's the
we've
one
been-
you've been waiting for.
We've been very dicey talky tonight about dice and stuff, so
It was 9.
Oh.
What was your roll, though?
2.
Burn them. Just burn them.
The orc parries your great axe and says, I'll take down your friend, and I'll take down your friend's friend. The orc who's glued to the wall says, I don't get it. The other says, I'm talking about the dwarf. Never mind. They continue.
Is he faking? That's not my little boys.
The two in a production of Oliver Lee. They're all in costume.
I don't want to be in his gang at all.
Oh, all right. Caragor.
So, Duster Guy's just gone down. We still got 3 orcs left.
You've still got 3 orcs. You got 2 over to one side, one glued to the wall, the other one fighting Fulton, and you've got 1 over to the other side of you who is now just fighting Philippe.
As an orc, can I? Well, as a half orc, the one we know out of character. Sorry, the one fighting Philippe has got about 1 round left because he's got taken to beneath minus.
He's running on ferocity.
He's running just on
ferocity.
Full ferocity. Doesn't have a time limit. It just goes till they hit their con modifier.
Okay.
Half orc ferocity only lasts 1 round.
Cool. Caragor would sort of know that, having spent a lot of time around orcs and being a half orc himself. So we've still got to essentially take out these last 3 orcs.
Biggest threat's the one attacking Fulton.
Pick up the gun.
No, it's not. The biggest one is the one attacking Shania.
Yeah, but Philippe mangled him last time. If he can do that again,
It's true, but I don't know how many hit points Philippe's got. He could just kill
Philippe's on full hit points, 15.
So it's better than that. All right, fine. I'm gonna have a little dive at the one attacking Fulton.
Okay, with the cutlass.
I am. How far away is he from?
He's 30 feet from you.
Okay, so I'm gonna need.
So you won't be able to get a study in on this one.
I won't, but if I attack, I'll get a flanking bonus, won't I?
Yes, you will.
Even if I use the Spears Morgan's little weapon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep with that. I think. Old Spearsy. Morgan's masterpiece. Morgan's Marlin. Don't know where that came from.
Official name. Said it on air. It's canon.
Okay, then this will be. You should have gone with the cutlass. That would have been a crit. It's a 27 to hit.
27 will definitely hit.
Yep. Okie dokie. Oh my god, the exact same roll. Guys, you didn't do the ooze.
You rolled too quick, man. We didn't even see it. It was like
So that's an 8 damage in total.
8 damage in total. You're level 3, aren't you? Do you have sneak attack now?
I do.
You're flanking him, therefore you may roll sneak attack damage as well.
Me and Dad had a conversation about this before we went on air. Like, I literally explained this exact thing. I just forgot it. That's a 4 on the sneak attack die.
Okay, so that's a total of...
Wait, sorry, what do I add to a sneak attack damage? Like normal strength bonus?
You add the strength bonus to the whole thing, but you don't add anything to the sneak attack.
Okay, fine.
So what's the total?
Oh god. Okay, so it was 8, and then I added 4, so 12.
12 points of damage. He is below 0 and into ferocity. But he is not quite dead yet.
what?
Give up, lads. Your leader's gone. We outnumber you now. Who are you fighting for? Fuck off.
You could say he was Morgan spliced. Like the rum. Morgan Spice.
So would it be Morgan Splicer?
Shut up.
No, it'd be Morgan spliced rum.
The orcs redouble their desire to kill Fulton.
Yeah. So does Velda.
Gusting spear. Put through the wall. Shania, so you are stable, so you are awake.
Okay.
But you are still in the threatened area of this orc, so bearing that in mind, things that you might provoke, and any standard action you take will drop you below 0, and you'll start dying again.
Right. Okay.
You don't have to do anything. You can just let Philippe do stuff. It is up to you.
I think probably just Philippe's going to continue fighting. I think Shania's,
Okay.
Philippe is a bit of a badass.
Or you can wait until Philippe has acted and then
he's my
decide.
bodyguard,
Yeah.
or has been in the past.
Let's have Philippe's go, and then you can decide what you want to do after that.
All right, here it comes. That was 18.
18 hits.
Sweet.
Roll some monkey damage.
Monkey damage coming at you. Pow. 9.
And you kill the orc.
Yeah.
Yes, Philippe.
Just pulls just with tears in his eyes, just drags the orc to the ground and just pummels him with his fists until the orc stops moving. You are left lying on the floor, so you are no longer threatened.
All right.
Do you want to do anything with your go?
Let's see. I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh wait. Could I take a potion?
You can drink a potion.
I could drink a potion.
Yep.
All right. I have one cure light wound. So
go ahead, drink your
I
potion.
will drink the potion, I believe.
All right. So you need 1d8 plus 1. There's a risk here because if it doesn't bring you above 0. You could start dying again. We'll see.
All right. Sorry, 1d8 plus 1.
1d8 plus 1.
To be honest, Velda's got you. If it doesn't work, Velda come.
That's 4.
Hey! It's an 8. So 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage, and Shania is permanently dead.
Oh no, it's the wrong potion. It was an alchemist
No,
fire.
I drank the acid instead. Oops.
You just see like
crumble.
a little hand as Shania's going through her stuff. She's got a hand over the alchemist fire, hand over the acid, hand over the like deadly nightshade.
And the love potion.
Love potion.
Oh, still haven't used the love potion.
I was trying to figure out a way to get that down the gunslinger's throat. Just like,
Oh,
my God.
That would have been
Caragor,
great.
I love you guys.
Shania, you drink the potion and you feel your health restore. You're still going. MZ, we've got 2 orcs left. One of them's looking pretty ropey. One of them's stuck to a wall. This one's almost done. We're going long on the episode. What are you going to do?
Well, having still raged and a few hit points back into MZ, he's seeing Fulton not struggling with this guy, but he's missed a couple of chances. He's still got the old new longsword in his hands, and he's gonna fucking swipe that geezer. Here we go. All right,
Yep,
so
Yes.
nice. Yeah,
Don't forget to add a flanking bonus to that.
and flanking. What?
Yeah, you can do that. Yep.
I think me and Ross are definitely like dice cheerleaders today. Everybody does that. Ooh,
Yeah.
yes. Ooh.
So that's 22.
22 to hit will hit.
Yeah, and the damage.
The damage,
I always forget this.
I think it's 1d8 plus your strength
plus
bonus.
2.
Bear in mind, you've got an extra
You've got
2.
all my.
You got an extra.
You've got all my dice in the tray. You have.
But that's a D4, mate.
Well, I want them anyway. Give them back. I'm a
that's a
D20.
D6.
Give it back. All right, here we go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 10.
You come blazing in and take the orc's head off his shoulders. It crumples to the ground. Only one orc left. He is stuck to the wall. He continues struggling, but it's Ica doesn't do anything for her go. Velda, what do you want to do for your go?
Right. I'm probably going to get rid of the gusty sphere because it might just unstick his glue. How long is that glue going to last, by the way?
Well, the sphere isn't on top of him.
No, I know, but
it lasts for 6 rounds. He got it in round 1, so he
got another
has 3 more rounds of being glued.
I don't think it's that. I cancel the gusty sphere because it's probably not needed now.
Okay,
I think.
Yeah.
And
free action.
I sort of look at Shania picking herself up and look over at the guy glued to the wall. And does anyone need a desperate need of healing? Because I can come and heal now.
Everyone.
Yeah,
Everyone
but
needs a
heal.
no, everyone needs a heal. But,
But we've only got one orc left.
we've only got one orc
So
left.
Let's leave him alive.
It's just we could leave him alive.
Not go with that plan.
What?
He's stuck to a wall at the moment.
But he's a
We can-
mercenary. You
yeah.
could just
I mean,
Still a
I
toad,
mean, if
aren't
you
you?
think you
he's
can
still
argue
dangerous.
that,
you don't know that he's a mercenary. I don't think, but
But we could find out some shit.
Definitely a general rule that we all wanted to fucking keep one alive. Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
right.
Yeah.
So that's not a secret to anybody.
okay, then Velda comes round the bar and he runs over and he unties Travis and gets Ica and then sort of just moves them behind the bar again.
Okay,
Just sort of like,
cool. Yeah.
Shuffles them away and just like, you guys are right, you guys are good.
You grab the
Just
2
checks
of them and just hustle them behind the bar out
Yeah.
of sight. They go with you happily.
I think you guys have got this, to be honest.
The orc has a go. He
Just when he breaks out the glue and kills everybody.
Double 20s all the way.
yeah. Just keep going.
he takes a swing at Fulton. You can just about reach him from where he's stuck to the wall. He doesn't even get close to hitting. His sword arm is just still stuck to the wall. Every time he swings it out, it just pings it back to the wall. And he just waves ineffectively at you. Fulton, it's your go.
Can I disarm him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nice.
So it will provoke, because you don't have improved
fuck
disarm. 19 on the die.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So he goes ahead and hits you with the falchion as you come at him, dealing 8 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm unconscious!
I'm going to disarm him. Classic Fulton. Classic Fulton.
Yeah, right.
I really wanted that to work because that was one of the few times we tried something clever.
Yeah.
Something it's in the rules, the disarm thing, and we very rarely use them. But no, never again! I'll never do it again! No!
Fulton just kind of runs in and they do the thing where you kind of clash weapons and like spin them both around several times.
Yeah.
And then there's just a flash of blood and Fulton goes flying backwards and lands on the floor.
He got taken out by a one-armed orc stuck to a wall. Fucking hell, mate.
And he'll never live it down.
Oh my god. Caragor.
Can I just flip Morgan's Marlin round so that the bludgeoning end is there, and I just, from reach, can I just bop that fucker on the head until he falls unconscious?
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Should I do that or should I try and intimidate him down? Oh, bop on the head. I was going to talk to him. Then Caragor goes over and is preparing a speech. And then he sees Fulton get taken out. He's like, no, I'm going to have to use violence to solve this.
Yeah.
Oh man,
he's going to tank us all. It's like a 13 to. Oh no, sorry, it's a 14 to hit.
14 does still hit.
Okay, good.
He's stuck to a wall.
Okay. Yeah.
So will this be bludgeoning damage?
Non-lethal? It's non-lethal.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
6, 9. So yeah, like 11 total damage.
It's not been hit yet. So he's
He literally
still
just stuck in
conscious.
there and ignored me.
Smack him in the face with the butt of the weapon. He's like, oh,
Stop it!
Oh.
Just put the falchion down.
I'll kill all of you. Come over here.
No, you're
Just
mental.
Come closer.
Mate, we've completely beaten you.
I want to be friends. Like the dwarf. We're all friends. Come on. Let's talk about this. Shania. You're
right.
awake.
Okay. Oh, awake.
Awake and healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. God, I feel so much better now. This was a very tasty tonic. Thank you, Philippe. High five.
Philippe high fives you.
Then see the guy stuck to the wall, and say, we want to keep this fucker alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? Are you?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so
Have you got any healing?
what?
Have you got any healing left?
I don't think so. I think I
damn
used
it.
almost I'm pretty sure I've
So
got.
I'll come and heal it. He'll Fulton a bit.
I'm running out of spells.
Got virtue.
Huh?
Got virtue.
Yeah,
1 hit point for a minute.
for a minute. Anyone? No? All right, fine.
I mean, I would be.
No, so I'm going to do the same kind of thing as Caragor did, like with the other end of my
Trying to use your scythe.
scythe. Yeah, I'm going to bash him in the face.
Shania and Caragor just from a distance with long bits of wood, just tent poling this motherfucker on the wall who keeps trying to stab Fulton.
Interestingly, scythes don't have reach. However, he's already made an attack of opportunity for this turn, so he doesn't get to make one against you.
I thought they did have reach, don't they?
No, scythe does not have reach.
Well, because I guess when you cut it down round in a radius, don't
yeah.
you? You don't stab with a spear.
It's also-
Yeah, but if
You've
I
got to
turn it
hold
round
them
and I
quite close
poked
to
him in
the
the
end.
face with it,
Yeah, but
because
But if you turned it around and poked him in the face, then
You'd
with the
cut your
blade,
bum.
yeah, you'd slice open your wrist.
well, no,
your
I
legs.
could have the thing down there or out to the side, or I don't know.
You've
it's
never
going to
been
be pretty
farmer.
awkward.
It is dry. This is brilliant, perfect stuff. All right, anyway, I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna throw my bludgeoning damage thing.
We'll do like a G.I. Joe scythe safety announcement at the end of the episode.
Mythbusters. We actually get a drum on a scythe.
This is exciting.
Okay, all right, yeah, it's 13.
13 with the penalty for trying to make bludgeoning damage, trying to do non-lethal damage does not hit him. Oh wait, no, he's flew to a wall. Yeah, it hits him.
Yay!
This guy.
Okay, cool. Point him in the head.
Is he technically flanked as well? Because now he's fighting two people.
No, because his back is literally to the wall. So he can't be. It has to have someone directly behind him.
Okay.
So he's immune to flanking.
7 points.
7 points of damage. He falls unconscious as you smash him against.
Okay, all right.
Oh, thank goodness for this.
There.
M comes out of a rage.
M ends his rage, so you lose 2 hit points.
Velda runs over to Fulton.
Velda runs over to Fulton. Fulton is lying on the floor, bleeding out.
Yeah. And he uses the wand. It goes poof.
All right, roll your healing.
Okay, so it is. Apologies.
1d8 plus 2, isn't it?
I think
It's
it's
just a light wounds,
plus
isn't
2.
it?
Yeah, it's just a.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, 6.
Cool. 6 points. Very good.
1 charge left on that motherfucker.
Let's get some perception checks quickly from everyone except Fulton because he is on the floor waking up.
Natural 1. Caragor is very, very concerned with the orcs and isn't paying attention.
I got a natural 20. That makes
Natural
it
20.
31.
Nice.
Very good.
I know.
Legolas.
Got 20.
20 as well for Shania.
That's 11 for Velda.
11 for Velda. Okay, so Shania and M, you're the only ones who aren't sort of preoccupied dealing with stuff. And you look across the room, back from the unconscious orc. You see Ica. Walk with a purpose across the room, grab the gun from the floor, drop a cartridge into it, and walk forward towards the orc with a look of hatred on her face. She raises the gun up at the orc.
I just knock it up with the.
You did not see her make the move.
No, fair
Only
enough.
Shania and M.
Shania sees this and screams, "I can know!" and dives to try and knock the gun out of her hand.
Okay, you are. We're going to say make an initiative check.
Yeah, we got
against
to that, haven't we,
Ica,
really?
to see if you can make it in time. So roll a
Because I think
d20,
M's
add
going
your
to try the
initiative.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mine's shit.
Oh, God.
5 for M.
5 for M. You're not quick enough.
18.
18 for Shania. You hit her arm just as the gun goes off, and it just blows a hole in the wall next to the orc's head. She shakes for a moment, drops the gun to the ground, and then just bursts into tears and collapses to the floor.
And Shania envelops her in a hug.
And that's where we leave it for tonight.
Oh, nice.
My goodness.
What a round.
Things got
team.
pretty
Yeah.
pretty awkward there, didn't they?
Grim optimism.
I'm glad they're gone. No, it didn't work there. I'll cut that.
You said it in a voice as well. I'm glad they're gone.
Hey hooligans, this is Michael
This is Michelle.
This is Jeremy.
from Who the What Now?
The show about
Strange stories from the internet. And Bigfoot came over and beat his ass. Oh my God. He knocked him around a little bit, and he just kind of went limp, and Bigfoot left.
pop culture.
John Fod Van Clam.
I thought
John Fod Van
thought you were
Clam
gonna-
was supposed to be the alien in Predator, and did a jump splits and ended up with his batch right in the dude's face.
that's
He's
his
do I get
move.
the part?
In our crazy lives.
I'm like, oh, there's a cat on my back. And then all of a sudden I feel something. I feel a furry paw go down my ass crack. Just slide right down my ass crack. I was like, what are you doing?
You can catch us on all your favorite podcast applications,
Spotify,
iTunes,
Libsyn,
iHeartRadio,
Stitcher.
your mamas, and wherever else you find they have quality podcasts.
So don't miss out on the next
Who the What
Now?